go. Oops, my bad, YouTube. I forgot to hit live on YouTube. My bad. There you go, YouTube. Hi everybody. You didn't miss much though. Don't worry. I just basically said that work is slowing down for me now, so we should be able to resume a regular stream schedule again. Stream schedule. I mean, we are going to be playing a horror game in a bit, so there might be some streaming. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know too much about Scarlet Hollow, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know, but hopefully it will be a good time. Since it's made by the same dev team who made Slay the Princess, and I love Slay the Princess. Super duper good visual novel. Super duper good. But yeah, I just mentioned that the FNAF VR highlight video is out, and you guys should go watch it if you haven't watched it yet. And yeah, I'm gonna be trying to release highlight videos at least once a month. I'm gonna try. We'll see though. We'll see though. It can be a little bit rough to like. I still got to get like the pipeline going for making content like that, right? Get like the pipeline so I have like a constant stream of content. But yeah, check it out. Let me know. See what you guys think. But yeah, what else have I gotten up to? What have I gotten up to? I have... What movie did I go see? Oh, I finally went to go see Obsession in movie theaters last weekend. I went to go see Obsession. It was one of the big movies of like the past few months. Next to like the Backrooms and stuff. It was pretty good. I really liked it. I really liked it. I thought that was a really cool horror movie. Another movie like The Backrooms, which feels very for the current times. Cause like, I saw a whole bunch of like discussion about that movie online and I wanted to check it out myself. I don't know how people, like weird incel people, like saw the main character whose name is Bear and like thought he was the good guy, cause he's an asshole in that movie, man. He's an asshole. Like spoilers for the movie if you haven't seen it, but the guy freaking like makes a wish for this girl to like love him more than anyone else in the world, and then like learns that the girl basically like lost control of her body and is like being possessed and is being like tortured in like hell or something like that, and does nothing to like help her or anything like that. Like he is such like a cowardly piece of garbage, absolute asshole. Like at one point she literally like regains like somewhat control of the body and like asked him to like kill her because she's being like tortured, and he's like what's so bad about liking me? What's so bad about me being with me? Ooh, like come on, man, that guy's such a jerk. I have no idea how weird incel people are being like, it's about women should just like nice guys. The women should just no, that guy's an asshole. Those weird incel people online are stupid. You guys are stupid. But that was kind of a big thing from me, because honestly, like the past week and couple weeks have just been consumed with doing training for work. They are putting me on a new project, and that required me to basically do a whole bunch of new trainings for that thing. And now thankfully it's done. I will not be as super duper busy now that I'm, doing actual work. It shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. But yeah, that's kind of what the past couple of weeks have been like. In between playing Deltarune Chapter 5 on stream with you guys, having CO play the game for me, it's literally have just been me doing trading stuff and sleeping and trying to like not use my hands too much outside of work. It was so rough, chat. It was so rough, but thankfully that should hopefully be done and over with, and now we can hopefully return to normal streaming stuff again. Honestly, speaking of streaming stuff, why don't we do some doles? Why don't we do some doles? Let's do some doles for old time's sake. Let's just get right into the doles. Let's move on over. YouTube overlay. That is Discord. Let me get rid of you. Go. And let us start with our usual game, Scrandle. Start with the usual Scrandle. Alright, what do we got here for the bonus round? We got 11 Elf Talete? Elf Talete? Huh. Never seen this one before. With mayonnaise and sweet curry sauce. Looks like some kind of like savory thing. Is it like what is that? Hi Frozen, hi. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good Friday so far. Wait. What is that? And then over here on the right we have chili cheese fries. I wish I could see the fries, but I guess I'll go chili cheese fries. Ooh, what was that? Did someone redeem Negoric? Ah, alright, Rosen, you got it. Time to become Negoric. Bjornya! Doi. There we go. At some point a while ago, I added that little sound effect to play whenever the Neko Arc Redeem was triggered, so that way I'd actually hear it. This way I now have to like keep my eye on the little activity feed thing on my right monitor over there. I can like hear it. I can be like, oh, it's Neko Arc time. My true form. I think this is my true form. True form frozen. That my imp angel form is just a facade. In reality, I'm just a little lone Neko Arc. Is that what you're saying? I like this model very much though. I don't mind spending a lot of time in this model. This was like one of the first little models I had set up to like turn into. And I even like hand edited this myself to make it look more like me. Because there is just like a free Neko Arc VTuber you can just edit the sprites of to make it look like, you know, whatever you want and stuff. Exactly, it's true. Hi honey, hi. And CL even helped me with the socks, like my little thigh high socks down here. CL helped me make these back then. Okay, let me just shoot a little bit. There we go. Okay. Back to the Scrandle. Got kebab pie and a caramel waffle espresso martini. For $23? Nah. That's like bar prices. That's like overpriced bar prices. For like a... Nah, I'm good. I'm going with the kebab pie. No, thank you. Really? Really? I ain't getting a $20 freaking espresso martini. No, thank you. Oh my god, that reminds me of one time where I paid like $11 for like a small cup of rum and coke when I went out drinking with some friends in college. When I was in college, I would sometimes go to like a bunch of these different bars in the town the college was like nearby the college, and there was like this one gay bar I went to, like where I got a rum and coke there, and it was like one of those like clear plastic cups worth of rum and coke. Like it was smaller than like the solo red cups, like the traditional party drinking cup. It was like way less than that, and it was like $11. It was crazy expensive for just a freaking rum and coke, man. Wasn't that worth going getting drinks at the gay bar just for the rum and coke? I would usually just pregame from after that experience because it was crazy bad. And some of like the other like cocktails were like $17-18 and stuff. Crazy. Anyway, habanero chicken burger or the rib man? One rib meat roll with hot sauce and barbecue sauce. I'm gonna go with the rib man. Really? Okay. Maybe like, I don't know, I was gay before I got together with you, but then had this already concluded. Okay. There's additional context that needs to be like that I did not provide for that story. There's additional context that needs to be provided. I went to the gay bar because I was going there with a bunch of queer friends, and these were like my first ever like friend group of queer people, and so I was just going there because I never been to one before. So it was like, it wasn't me being like, oh, I wanna kiss boys. I wanna go out to a gay bar and find some boys to kiss. I was going because a bunch of my queer friends were like, oh, we're gonna go bar hopping Saturday. You wanna come? I was like, yeah, okay. And they're like, okay, first one is a gay bar. I'm like, I've never been to one of these before. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see what's what. You know? Sadly, did not meet any cute guys at the gay bar though. I just kind of hung out with my friend group because I was very socially awkward and still am socially awkward. So no, didn't find any cute boys. Only bought expensive drinks and got drunk. But the bar was very cool. It had a bunch of like rainbows in it and a bunch of like TV monitors with like silhouette people like dancing all sexy and stuff. And they were like guys, you could tell they were dudes and you could like see their abs and stuff. Very I don't know, it wasn't like, it was a very interesting design decision. It definitely stood out. Okay, enough being gay. More back to Scrandal. Carne asada and al pastor tacos. I mean, those look like some pretty decent tacos. Oh, for both tacos, $10. That's pretty good. Oh, I see how it is. Just because they have abs, they are dudes. What the? Don't you? That's what I thought at the time. I'm not saying that's what I think now. Are you saying were you trying to say something? You're trying to say something? Are you saying I shouldn't have assumed the silhouette people's gender? Huh? Okay, I'm going tacos. I'd eat these sausages, I guess, but these tacos look really good. All right, what do we got here? Chicken and halloumi wraps. That's a lot of chicken. Hell yeah. And then butter chicken with rice. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to go with the wrap. That's like a lot of chicken in that wrap. That is loaded. That's a steal too. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice how cheap it was. I was just like, damn, that's a lot of chicken. Like the few times I've got, I don't get chicken wraps very often, but the few times I had, it's like, here's one like chicken tenders worth of chicken in your wrap. But that one had like at least like 4 tenders stacked in there. That thing was stacked. It was loaded, just like I said, frozen. All right, steak and cheese pied. Steak and cheese pied. I think. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I think they misspelled pie. Also, I don't see a lot of steak on that pizza. It came with some. It's like it comes with some gherkins, some pickle. When she steak and cheeses me, what do you even mean by that? What does that even mean? I think pied is a Turkish food. Oh, okay. Because it looks like just like a weirdly shaped pizza. That's what I assumed it was. I think I'm gonna pick this because on the right we have a bag of popcorn with 2 beers for 25 euro. Oh, it was during the World Cup. It was during the World Cup. They jacked the shit out of those prices. You bet that they jacked the shit out of those prices. Also, why does the beer look like piss? Why is this beer so yellow? Why are you that color? Why are you like that? You're supposed to be more like a golden brown, not like a piss yellow. I don't trust that beer. I'm going with the pied. All right, we got a chimichurri steak with sweet potato fries. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll eat sweet potato fries. I'm not the biggest sweet potato fries person. I love me some sweet potatoes, but I think I'd rather have just like normal French fries, to be honest. And speaking of fries, we got chicken tenders and fries. Is that for just one of them or both? Cause like, if that's for both, 7 pounds for both, that's pretty good. Like that's pretty good. That's a lot of food for $7. Potatoes are so good. Yeah, I like. Funnily enough, I'm not a big baked potato person, but I will gladly eat baked sweet potatoes. Like I think baked potatoes are like super duper bland, and bleh, even with like butter, salt, and pepper and stuff. But sweet potatoes, I could just kind of eat raw with like baked sweet potatoes. When the me word human speak, when I eat baked sweet potatoes, I can just eat them raw. I'm gonna go with the steak. Really? Okay. Again, okay. The price. Should have thought about the price. Okay. Got peppercorn steak on some fries. I mean, it looks decent, I think. No price data, unfortunately. And then we got a fish and chip buddy. It's a type of British sandwich. Forgot exactly what it meant. I think it means that the bread is fried? Maybe? I'm gonna go with the buddy. Oh, no, okay. Okay, what do we got? We got hot dog and chips. I mean, that's a hot dog with some onion on it, and that's some fries. I mean, you can't really go wrong with this. I think it looks fine. And then we got, oh my god, this is like Ow! What the heck? Heresy here. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. What the heck? Thank you. Also, did the alert not play? Am I crazy? Did the alert not play? Like like I got barraged by stuff like as expected.
Our child is walking and flipping off strangers now. Our child is walking and flipping off strangers now.
Oh, okay. Wait. What was that? Oh, wait, also, what do you mean our child is walking and flipping off strangers now? Huh? 29 months? Oh, okay. Oh, I see it now in the activity feed. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. How you doing, Heresy here? Hope you're having a good Friday so far. But yeah, look at this pitiful thing of nachos. This is like Lunchables. Like quality nachos. Also, it comes with a whoever this anime girl is. I'm gonna go with the hot dog and chips. Classic fanboy brain? What the? Heresy here, or Hera, or Cynthia is fine? Okay, I'll just call you Hera then. Hi, Fenstrunt. Good evening. Good evening to you as well. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good Friday so far. We're just doing a little bit of dolls before we get to the horror game for tonight. Also true, that roll is wet. That sausage roll is in fact very wet, Frozen. I don't like the look of that. Like, you think with a sausage roll, it would be like crisp, kind of like it would be very crisp pastry. I don't know. I think it probably would taste good with all this gravy on it. I don't know. And then nonetheless, we just have a pretty average-looking hot dog. Mustard was added after the photo was taken. Very important context. Thank you, Scandal. I mean, it looks like a hot dog. It's a hot dog. Not a lot of onions on it. I think the sausage roll is gonna win because it's Scandal and very British game. Yep, I was right in that one. Alright, what do we got here? The Paul Currywurst. Salted fries, sliced German bacon frank, currywurst drizzle, and jalapenos. I mean, that looks pretty good. That's pretty good. I'd eat that. And over here we got biryani and a beer. Tikka biryani. Can I zoom in? No, I cannot zoom in. I'm trying to read what it says. A perfect combination of tender chicken tikka, slow cooked with our secret blend of recipes. Rice. I think I'm gonna go with the Paul Currywurst. I can't tell what that is. Forgivable Scranner. We only got 6 out of 10, chat. I'm washed. I haven't done a solo stream in like 3 weeks and I'm washed. Alright, let's move on to more or less. Let's move on to the next doll. Let's see, we got... Which has more searches? Sailor Moon or Xanax? I would assume people probably just Google Xanax if they want to buy it. But are people Googling it more than Sailor Moon? Because they're still making new Sailor Moon, like, anime and manga and stuff, right? It's still pretty popular and relevant. I'll go with Sailor Moon. Just barely beat it. Nice. Xanax or Death Threat? I'm gonna hope more people are Googling Xanax than death threats. Okay, okay, let's not even 100,000. Can dogs eat bananas? That's probably a pretty common search. Can dog eats bananas or Jurassic World? Top 10 death threats. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. Last thing you want in your Burger King burger is someone's dirty foot fungus. I'm gonna go with Jurassic World. People probably Google it to find the movie. I don't know why I'm still doing the accent. Jurassic World or hair transplant? I feel like people probably Google hair transplant fairly often, but as much as Jurassic World, now that's the question. I'm thinking Jurassic World beats this. I'm Googling hair transplant every day. Hi Larvy, hi. Well, we know where the majority of those searches came from, I guess. How you doing, Larvy? Hope you're doing good. We're having a good Friday so far. Alright. Where are the Spotify streams? Chainsmokers or Logic? Chat, I have no idea who either of these two artists are. I'm going with the Chainsmokers. Logic or Jamie Foxx? Once again, I have no idea who either of these two people are. I'm gonna go with Jamie Foxx. Ooh, I was only off by a little bit. Jamie Foxx versus Arctic Monkeys. I have no idea who these guys are. I'm gonna bet they can do more than 7 million though. Okay, that's a lot more than 7 million. Let's go. Arctic Monkeys versus Glaive. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be hard to beat 53 million, so I'm sticking with Arctic Monkeys. DJ Khalid? Yeah, definitely him. He is still relevant. Okay, look at that, chat. I knew who one of them were. I knew who one of the artists were, and only because they're like been in several memes. Alright, what do we got? Time for movie ratings. Incredibles 2 or The A-Team? I think I watched The A-Team when I was a kid. I don't remember anything about the movie though. I don't think it was very good. I'm gonna go with The Incredibles 2. Okay. The 18 or 13 Assassins. What do you think, chat? Can 13 Assassins beat a 6, maybe 7? A 6, 7? Ah! I'll go with 13 Assassins. They can, they did. They beat the 6, 7. 13 Assassins or Before Sunset? I know nothing about either of these two movies. I'm going to go with Before Sunset. Okay, 8.1. House of Gucci. What are these designs? Lady Gaga? Okay, I'm this movie's probably bad. I'm going with Before Sunset. Not that I was saying like Lady Gaga specifically bad, but just like the look of this. Like a movie based on like a fashion brand, probably gotta be bad. House of Gucci or Spider-Man 3? Probably Spider-Man 3. Really? That's crazy. Okay, which is a higher price? William Shatner's kidney stone. Go to some folks who bought the Virgin Mary sandwich. Home. Or the Wicked Witch's hourglass. I'm gonna assume the Wicked Witch's hourglass, because that's just such a like an iconic little effect and a thing you could actually use. I mean, the prop. Yeah, 3 million. Yeah. The Wicked Witch's hourglass or Vincent Van Gogh. It's a Van Gogh painting. It's gotta be in the millions. Yep. A pair of Yubari King melons. 2 Japanese cantaloupes. I'm gonna assume Van Gogh beats this. I mean, 45k for a pair of melons is crazy. So it's like a special, like, do they have a unique taste? I'm curious. John Wayne's toupee, one of many worn by the Duke. 2000. If there's a lot of his toupees, probably I'm gonna go with the melons. Yeah, that's what I thought. If there's a bunch of if he has a bunch of toupees people have, then like the price is probably isn't gonna be that high. Excuse me. Apple One computer from Steve Jobs' office. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, chat. I just drinking some Dr. Pepper. Oh yeah, I had cherry Dr. Pepper for the first time. I didn't know this existed until today. I was out shopping and I grabbed and I saw this and I was like, huh, I didn't know they made cherry Dr. Pepper. And it's really good. I like it. It's really yummy. The cherry flavor is like nice, but not like too over empowering. I'm gonna assume the Apple One computer. Yep. Alright, now time for trivia. Most hot dogs eaten in 10 minutes, or words in the Gettysburg Address? I'm gonna bet there are more words in the Gettysburg Address than hot dogs eaten in 10 minutes. 76, that's crazy. That is insane. Where does it all go? I don't... Where does it all go? How does that even work? I don't know if I want to know. Times Kobe Bryant scored 50 plus points in the game. I'm gonna assume the Gettysburg Address is higher. Yeah, 25. Only 25 times. Miles from Paris and London? Probably more than 25 miles. A lot more than 25 miles. Concerts on Taylor Swift's Eras Tour. Ain't no way there's over 200 concerts. It's miles. 150 basically. Jesus. Career home runs Babe Ruth hit. This is a tough one. Because Babe Ruth could... How many years did Babe Ruth play for? If it was for a while, we could easily do that over his career. I'm going Babe Ruth. Dang, 714. Sheesh. Alright, 23 out of 25. It's pretty good, pretty good. Let's do some cuddle. We're gonna... Hey, let's freaking go. 48.52. We take those, we take those. Now onto connections. New York Times connections. Let's create groups of 4. What do we got here? Outcast, Depeche Mode, Fresh Baked Ball, ball gown, do not disturb, a la mode, striker pose, airplane mode, erasure, safe mode, decadent, new order, hotspot, pet shop boys, molten, and location services. Are these like French stuff? No. Airplane mode. Do not disturb. Safe mode. Depeche mode? Okay, I wasn't even... What are these? What the heck are these? What the heck is Pet Shop Boys? Hotspot, erasure... A la mode. Are these all just modes? No? They all just relate to phones? Okay, what are they? Smartphone settings? What? Okay, that's a crazy one. That's like one of the craziest one I've seen so far. Alright, we'll do a Wordle here and then get started with the game. Alright, what do we got for today? Let's do forum. Okay, that's like nothing. Awake? Okay, there's an A in there somewhere. Right. Okay, we got an A and an N. Okay. Is it plain? No, it's not plain. There's no E. Planet. It can't be planet. What to do? I'm not good at Wordle. I don't usually play Wordle too often on stream. Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah. Okay, okay. Got an A, got an L, and got an N. Okay, so the A has to be in either the second or the fourth slot. Man. Yeah. Okay, okay, chat. I'm close. I'm close. Is it candle? No, it's not candle. It's not candy. You got this. Thanks, Rosen. Thank you for the thank you for the encouragement. I'm close. I'm so close. Zand. It's definitely not L. We know the L has to be in like the fourth or the fifth slot. So it's Zand. And then what? The L doesn't go in front, so it has to be. Van. Vandal? No. Jan? Jan? I am like so stuck here, chat. Chat, I'm stupid. Chat, my dumb network brain cannot do words. What the heck is it? L's, it can't be an L. Chanlit. Banal? Banal? Kano? Oh my god, I was so close. Ah, dang it, dang it. Dang it, dang it. Oh my god. I didn't even think of that. Damn, okay. You got me there, Wordle. You got me there. I was close to that one. Dang, those are... We were so close, chat. We were so freaking close. Alright. Yeah, I think our Neko Arc minutes are up. So let me return back to my normal form. Oh, wrong version of me. Ooh. There we go. Let me get my glasses on. And then, there we go. Alright, chat. That's enough dolls. That's enough stalling. We're going to move on to the horror game for tonight, which is going to be Scarlet Hollow. It is a visual novel kind of horror game similar to Slay the Princess, and apparently there's a lot of choices in this game and there's a little bit of character building, so it's got a little bit of RPG elements. Either way, it looks very, very fun. I wonder if it's scarier than Scarlet Hollow. Here we go. I wonder if it's scarier than Slay the Princess. Slay the Princess wasn't like scary, it's more like existential kind of scary. I'm very curious what this is gonna be like. Let me get the game up for y'all. Scarlet Hollow. I wasn't aware the Slay the Princess does made another game. Yeah, apparently they've been working on this one actually before Slay the Princess, I think. Because this has been in development since 2021. And Slay the Princess released in 2023. This is like an episodic horror game kind of deal that is still in early access. I believe the final episode isn't out yet. They're still working on that. Also, the game is loud, so give me... turn you all down. And then let me add in Scarlet Hollow. Okay, there you go. Now you guys should be able to hear the game. Can you guys hear the game now? Yep. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, on a forward time, we'll play around with that as the game progresses, I guess. One of the reasons why I wanted to play this was that I can have a game that's easy on the arms to play, because since it is mostly a visual, it's mostly a visual novel component, I can just have the auto read on. But yeah, I don't know too much about this game other than that this is made by the Princess devs. I am kind of going into this blind for the most part. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm super excited. I love Slay the Princess. Freaking wonderful horror game visual novel. I considered replaying it on stream at one point because they released an updated version of Slay the Princess called the Pristine Cut, which added in a few more roots and stuff like that. And I watched other people play that, and it was very cool. But I'm very excited. Our name will be Puns. You live in the city of I guess I'll just say just say heaven or something. I ain't giving this game my real location. We are, honestly, it's nice that they have a non-binary option. We are a him. Okay, so this is what I was saying, that there is a little bit of like RPG components to this. We can select traits that unlock additional paths and dialogue options. Got powerful build, tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness, and imposing presence that commands the room. A mean right hook. Mystical, strange and unusual. See the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Talk to animals. You can talk to animals can talk to you, a gift and a curse. Street smart. Good at lying and hard to lie to. Fast talker. You can read people and read the room. No door can hold you. Keen eye. Observant with the knack to pick up small details. Empathetic. Book smart. Well written and rational. Possesses of both esoteric knowledge and know when to use it. A talented researcher. And then there's hot. Extremely good looking. A natural flirt. People just like you. Probably because you're a good person. I should get around to it. Backlog is too big. I mean, I feel that too, Frozen. I still have a massive backlog of games that I said I'm gonna play on stream and then haven't gone around to play. Like, oh my god, there's like a bunch of like fun little roguelikes I've wanted to play on stream, but oh, excuse me, haven't gone around to at all yet. I got a bunch of stuff I want to play, but it's. Unfortunately, like I only have a limited amount of time we can play games, so I never get around to them. So I've actually been holding off on like the big Steam summer sale. I didn't get a whole lot. Talking to animals sounds fun. Talk to animals won't be street smart. That could be cool. Getting a lot of insight on others sounds like it could be a useful trait to have. You jolt away as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you've only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again, still exhausted. How do I auto-read? Oh, it's okay, it's still on. For a moment you're hazy with the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. Where is auto-read? Is it control? The long lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with the countless late night stops and seedy depots that you would feel unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. What are controls? Where is... There is T. Okay, T. The funeral of Perlaine Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not even sure he stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. Okay, I need to... Increase the auto forward time a little bit. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Home? That, I don't know, that doesn't sound like a prank. I think that's just like assaulting someone, isn't it? Alright, we got some options here. Okay. Street smart, feigning illness. Wait, what? Are you serious? What's wrong with you? Hell yeah, so chaos, my dude. Why are you talking to me? Remain silent. I'm just gonna be like, oh, wait, what? Yeah, you know, teen stuff. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot, but I guess she really was mad and not just playing. Yeah, man. But she kept swinging it, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. Yeah, he had a good laugh and fish her out. And her phone got soaked, so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. Yeah? You just made friends with a stranger? She kind of became my girlfriend after that. We've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Nice, good. For you, I guess. Though about 5 months, she tried to break up with me, like for real. And geez, you get so mad, you just want to like kill somebody. What do we got here? Very funny. Really, all the time. Never felt the way another person. I find it alarming that you have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Hey, you're young. You'll get it when someone tries to break your heart one day. It changes a person. Makes them think things that they never thought they could. I've been been through breakups in high school, man. It's not that hard. It's not that rough. I honestly could never be a... What's that? What did you say? I missed that one. I honestly could have killed that woman. Oh. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff. So I might just wind up on a bus in New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Wait, did I miss something here? Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get into the Virginia to be there for it. What? What? Your girlfriend is giving birth right now and you're thinking about ditching her to have fun in New York? Guy's a wacko. Guy's an asshole. Hey, I never threatened to kill her. You just told me you did. Okay, maybe over text, just a little, but fatherhood's scary. Plus her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so I'd probably make things super stressful. Just go see your kid, man. Like, you did this, you got in this mess. She'll understand, she's chill. Anyway, which way you were headed? Do we tell him Scarlet Hollow? I think we do. I think we do. As much of a jerk this guy is, maybe he'll tell us something about Scarlet Hollow. Oh, the holler, huh? That's what they call the hollows up in the mountain, you know. I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the holler, you see. There's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. Reduce auto forward time. A little bit. Haven't heard from them in a while now, that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. I'll be honest, chat, I haven't looked at Facebook in like years. None of my friends like use Facebook. The only people I know that use Facebook are like my parents and like boomers and stuff. And like my grandma and stuff. No, ain't nobody else nobody my age is using Facebook nowadays. Yes, over here so I can see the chat a bit better. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone for once, focus on something other than you. Here, I have something for you, home. Stranger rifles through a pack for presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. Dripping? They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much. I figured you could use them more than me. Huh, that's really nice of him. Plus they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip, sometimes you can up and establish new facts about who you are. Huh. I don't think I've had boiled peanuts. I guess I'll take some free food, it never hurts to have. Take the boiled peanuts. Nice, I love boiled peanuts. Glad they're going to a good home. With that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. Here we are, Scarlet Hollow. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squeaking as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads, bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. Arrives Monday, departs Monday. This is a very small schedule, huh? Like right here in the back. The driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds. He pulls away, eager to leave you in this place behind. Hey, Puns. You instantly recognize the woman, the worn young woman from a few public photos of her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. All right. Her mother's dead. Yeah, let's be respectful to our cousin. I'm so sorry for your loss, Tabitha. Yes, great. Thank you. Let's get back to the state. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Okay, your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. Follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. She definitely seems a little grumpy, but she did have the death of her mother, so fair enough. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Okay, so like Slay the Princess, basically. I can't believe we never actually met before this. Let's say that. You have your mom to thank for that, or had, I guess. Look, I don't know what my mom did to piss off the side of the family, and I know you're going through a lot right now, but that comment was unnecessary. Is there bad blood between us? You don't know me, and I don't know what my mom's problem was with your side of the family. I don't know why my mom or left, or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family. Sorry, I wish I had known about you. Haha, yeah, did mom's glove. No, we're not saying that. Does not seem like she's in the mood for this stuff. I'll be nice and respectful. Whatever, what's done is done. How are you holding up? Fine. You don't have to hide your feelings around me. We're family, even if we just met. I guess we haven't done any of the street smart dialogue options yet. We'll do that one. Oh, she did not like that. She sighs a particularly heavy sigh. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine. Really. So the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. Yeah, that'd be nice. Offer to help. It's actually been fine. I just need the coffin and some way to dig a hole. Okay, I'm kind of curious how she's gonna react when I see this one. Guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Oh, she did not like that. Your cousin turned you with an icy glare. Maybe this would have worked to ease the attention if she were somewhere else, but she isn't. She turned back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. Yeah, no, she did not like that. You can see that her reaction, her sprite changed when I said that, even before she gave me that icy glare. Already, I'm appreciating a lot of the nice little details during the dialogue. But yeah, I have to like uncondition myself from Slay the Princess, because typically the explore options you can do as many of them as you want with no punishment, but here it definitely feels like I was punished for doing that one, which fair enough, it was very insensitive, but yeah. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare to what's in front of you. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. Yeah, it's gonna fall over one of these days, I feel like. Ooh. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I won't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like it. You know what's good for you? You'll stick to your room, your bathroom, the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. I mean, I guess it's beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen a building that feels as powerful as this. I mean, it is like powerful and imposing in its own way, but like I don't know. We'll do the street smart option. You're lying through your teeth, but Tabitha doesn't need to know that. In fact, not only does she not need to know where you're lying, but she won't know, ever. You're a very good liar. It is. They stay as the prized jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture, even now. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. Okay, Tabitha actually liked that we commented it. Interesting. You put your bag down to follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her, so talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings, peanut butter, and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Look, there's a little cat in the back. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here. But it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Some explore options to prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? I want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online though, so I wouldn't be going with you. General store? How very folksy. But I'm your guest. You're supposed to be doing stuff for me. This feels like a very insensitive thing to say, even if it's a little bit correct. Like, clearly Tabitha's going through some stuff and doesn't want to do this any more than you. Like, general store, very folksy. Is it? It's a store that fulfills your general shopping needs. General store just describes what it is. Did someone actually clean this place? Have you ever actually seen what happens, or does this person just say that they did it and leave? I'll ask that, but it might be a little bit rude. Hydrate? Okay, Harris. Okay, Hera. What was the name? Let's go back up again. Hera, there we go. Yeah, did someone actually clean this? Oh, I keep a close watch on Janie. She cleans. Maybe it's not up to your sleek city standards, but this is an old house in the country. There's a level of dirt and grime you have to learn to live with. Oh, does she think I'm some kind of city slickster? I'm one of those pompous city folk. Y'all could try a little harder though. I don't know. Do we want to be an asshole? I mean, this is like... Yes, it's acceptably clean. I can't see much dust from here. I was looking for the button that like hides the overlay so we could see the background, but... Y'all could try a little harder though. Y'all could at least try washing your dishes. Y'all, are you lumping in with Janie? No, this mess is her responsibility. That's what I pay her for. If you have an issue with the state of the place, take it up with her. Yeah, no, she's pissed at us. What if I want ice cream? PBJ, how'd you know that was one of my favorites? I do still eat PBJ sandwiches sometimes as an adult. That smile can't be real. Oh my god. I didn't, but it's good for you. Oh my god, that face. Oh my god. That's... What an uncomfortable expression that is. Holy... Oh my god, this... Alright, what's next? Let's just move on. I didn't want to get that expression off the screen. Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Talk to animals, approach the cat. Oh, that's right, we have talk with animals. Talk to the kitty. Don't try and pet Fro Fro. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Ne me parle pas. Oh, it's French. It's French. I didn't... Sorry, I don't speak French. Sorry, little lady. Je ne parle pas francois. Of course, how typically American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face, you uncultured swine. Ha ha ha, very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces. For the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Did we just make animal noises at the cat for Tabitha? Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Ooh. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. You can practically hear Tabitha roll her eyes from you on the other side of the bathroom wall. Be a lot nicer if Janny didn't have a policy about bathrooms. She cleans mine, but refuses to do more than that. So you can blame her for the state of the place. I'm not gonna ask her to use her bathroom. Oh, she's gonna freaking hate me. You suddenly stare at the monumental task in front of you. Are you sure this toilet works? Yes, why wouldn't it? The water bills get paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. Okay. You sign resignation. That's the spirit. Alright, chat, let's lift the toilet seat. Ooh. Yeah, fellas, the jig is up. Bugs get hurt from the bowl as you lift the seat. Let's use the facilities. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could have been cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is a good place as any. And you must rejoin your cousin out in the hall. But we can talk to the bugs too. Next up, guest room. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This is where you'll be staying. Linens are fresh. I had Jamie wash them last week. I had to endure half an hour rant about her kid to get better to do it, so you'd better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. I mean, the room seems fairly nice, aside from, you know, a bit of the family stuff. The drapes and stuff are pretty. Let's lie. This is incredible. How'd you know I love cherubs? That chest is to die for. I'm surprised you have such a discerning taste. Every last piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. So Tabitha really does like this place. Who used to sleep here? When the house is almost 150 years old, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. Guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip some dialogue. We open additional conversation paths, some right away, others down the line. Yeah, because this is an episodic game chat, so our choices will probably pass down from episode to episode. What do we want to say? Where are you going? Let's ask her where she's going. Hey, where are you going? To work. Someone has to pay the bills around here. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. Requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate if you didn't keep me for long. You ever think about things you could be doing with your life that might give you a better sense of purpose than running a coal mine? Oh my god, that's gonna piss her off so much. I wonder if she feels trapped in this town by like family obligation. If she lives in a house like this, she feels obligated to carry on the family tradition or whatever running that mine. Hashtag girl boss. I kind of want to click do hashtag girl boss. Damn, I can't believe you're only in your 20s and already running a coal mine. Talk about hashtag girl boss. Don't patronize me. I know you have nothing to your name puns. Any other inane questions before I leave? Did I do something wrong? I have to just ask if I did something wrong. Hey, did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like a spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was it something I said? Okay, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here. You haven't done anything wrong. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. Please just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. Okay. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Yeah, we should get to know our cousin a bit. Alright, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see, there's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You and the sprawling, decrepit estate. What do we want to do? A PB&J sounds great right now. So in your room, go straight to the forbidden wing of the estate. Might as well head to town, or we can head to town. Well, let's eat a PB&J. You haven't anything to eat all day. The only thing louder than your stomach right now are the cracks and bones of this ancient place. The PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. Let's talk to Frou-Frou. Frou-Frou hisses you draw near and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. I'd offer her your boiled peanuts. Meow. I offer my peanuts as a peace offering, cat. You change your arm and offer Frou your bag of boiled peanuts as a token of peace. I feel like I got off on the wrong foot. Want some boiled peanuts? Can cats eat peanuts? Mind you, none. Oh, he does not like peanuts. I guess I'll ask Frou about my aunt. Can you tell me about Pearlane? I never knew my aunt. She's dead. I don't waste my time on the corpses. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I'll have to take things into my own hands. Frou lunges at your hand and bites you hard. You back away. Jesus, Angie cat. Angie. Okay, fine then. I'll search the fridge. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped to the door reading, Janie, stay out in all caps. Below it, a separate handwriting, are the words, okie dokie. Okie dokie. You open the fridge, you already feel a deep urge to wash your hands even though you haven't yet to touch anything other than the handle. I see some jelly and some peanut butter in the freezer? Or is that ice cream? I think that's ice cream. Let's examine the takeout. Ooh. Why did you do that? What were you expecting? This takeout container is disgusting beyond words. A liquefying mess, wholly congealed into a styrofoam shell. You can't even tell what it used to be. This substance doesn't just smell bad, it smells ancient. Nah. I mean, you know what? Okay, I'm kind of curious. What happens if we try to eat it? What's the worst that could happen, right, chat? What's the worst that can happen? It's not like we're just gonna like die on the spot, right? What is wrong with me? What kind of horrible goblin would do this? You think to yourself as you dip your hand into the goop. It's thicker than expected, almost spongy. You scoop some up with a wretched claw of a hand and slowly bring it towards your mouth, allowing its musk to permeate your senses before the slime fills your mouth. Oh no. Oh no. It tastes like rot, like the smell of decaying mulch and burning leaves and fish heads festering on the beach. It feels even worse, like your mouth is full of slugs. Ugh. You almost feel it writhing in there, though perhaps that's just your own tongue convulsing in disgust at what you've done. Okay, that's it. We have the save chat, so we're gonna go all the way. We're gonna swallow it. Surely we won't die. You swallow the slime. You've done it. There's no going back now. It slid down your throat like a mass of wriggling worms. Your gag reflex tries to reject it one final time before it passes into your stomach, but your will is stronger. A layer of waxy residue now coats the inside of your mouth and throat, and your teeth squeak with a slippery film, making it impossible to forget what you've done. Humid, did something break in that tiny brain of yours? You have the feeling that the consequences for this action will be severe, a problem for future you to worry about. Ooh. Okay, I was that this is going to be a funny you die on the spot option, but I have a feeling our stomach's going to be hurting like an hour from now. Let's take the jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This is either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things on the kitchen Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Try to close this fridge and keep looking. Let's check the mayo. Now you probably shouldn't, but a part of you has to know how old that mayonnaise is. Pick up the jar, its label flicking in your hand. It expired 10 years ago. This jar of mayonnaise is old enough to graduate the 5th grade. Oh my god. Ugh. Best to put it back in the fridge and forget you ever saw it. Close the fridge. I'm not gonna mess with her ice cream. Return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Let's search the pantry. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. She got so much boxed mac and cheese. Jesus. Jesus. Ciel and I have a bunch of boxed mac and cheese in our pantry because they were on sale at the grocery store. We got a bunch of Kraft mac and cheese. Each box was like only 47 cents, so we grabbed a bunch. Got bread, peanut butter, salmon mac and cheese. You pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. Can't say you've ever seen this brand before. Empty the box and stuff it with the dead mouse on the shelf. Oh god, there is a tin mouse over there in the backseat. No, we'll put it back. Staying away from the mac and cheese one of your cousin's hard rules, and she already seems not to like you. You put the box back where you found it. It's reluctant to make things worse than they already are. Let's take the bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. All we need now is a plate, a knife, and some peanut butter. Well, peanut butter is right here. The king of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. The only thing you need now are a plate and a knife. Ideally, it's less than 3%. You close the pantry door as best as you can, and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Let's check the cabinets. The cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware, and oddly enough, the utensils. Huh. Wait, why is she keeping it in a jar? I think she put in like a little utensil drawer or something. Let's grab... Examine the shot glass. See what this is. It reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Perlane, so this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you've heard from your mom, Perlane wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who'd give out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. Got the milk. It reads, I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina, so your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. Might be nice to see the local sites before heading home. Let's grab a plate and a butter knife. Grab a plate and a butter knife. The last ingredient you need to make your PB&J. And get to work. Grab a bowl. You reach for the bowl, but as you pull it down, a blend of vinegar and dead moth splashes into you, immediately staining your shirt. On the back of the bowl is a note that reads, Moth trap, do not touch. Whoops. Ha, idiot. Your shirt is now unpleasantly wet. You'll probably change something clean before you leave the house. Close the cabinet. You close the cabinet and look back at the rest of the kitchen. Let's check out the garden. The garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago, so it might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Explore the garden. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Pretty. Get back inside and close the door behind you. Let's make that PB&J. Even though you've already eaten God knows what from the fridge, your ravenous form quickly sets to work on making a PB&J. A job well done. All of that hassle, and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Alright, well, let's move on. Congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Let's explore a little bit. Let's do a little bit exploring. Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going to the forbidden wing of the estate. except for the locks and chains sealing them shut. An insurmountable obstacle for most, but a mild inconvenience for you. As the locks fall, the door moans open, revealing the entrance to what must have been an incredibly lavish ballroom. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. Oh? The forbidden wing is yours to explore. I mean, what's the worst that could happen if we explore, chat? What's the worst that could be in here? We fall into a hole and lose a limb. You can see why your cousin warned you against coming here. It's clear that the chaos of nature is doing its best to reclaim this place. Years of detritus have piled here like gathering leaves, and the tiled floor has been torn apart, destroying the order that once made this place beautiful. The piano you heard from outside the ballroom has grown louder. Wherever it is, it's nearby. Maybe it's just a self-playing model, or maybe you aren't alone here as you thought. Examine the painting covering the far wall. You make your way over to the painting covering the far wall. It's a family tree. Angry scratches cover the space where your mother should be. Huh. Can I... What's the controls for hiding? H. Let's figure out where this piano is coming from. As far as you can tell, there are 3 exits to the ballroom. There is, of course, the door you came through, and on the far right is a door beyond a broken floor, a dead end. Across the room from where you enter is the 3rd and final exit, a glass doorway you can just barely make out behind a pile of broken furniture. You move to investigate it more closely. As you approach, the playing grows clearer. Without a doubt, the piano is behind this door. They clear the furniture blocking the doorway. Though you try with all your might, it's just too heavy for you to do anything more than budget. I wonder if we took the strength characteristic, we could move all this. Alright. You return to the entrance of the sealed wing and carefully reattach the locks. After what you've seen and heard from the ballroom, you weigh how much longer you should even stay in the state on your own. Let's check out our room. Now that your cousin is gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink into your bones. You stumble back up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. Yeah, let's unpack. Oh, there's an opossum in there. Cute. You drag your suitcase over to the dresser, open the divan drawer, and a possum lurks within. Afraid! Cute. Fred, I know hurt. Afraid! For him to boiled peanuts. Can opossums eat peanuts? What about your still dripping bag of boiled peanuts? Afraid death comes for Dustin. You close the drawer. You might as well leave Dustin be. You open the top drawer next. It's empty. As good a place you'll find to put your clothes. Based on the state of your house, you wonder if it's been better off keeping your clothes in your nice clean bag, but there's no going back now. Examine the painting on the wall. This must be an older relative of yours, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you'd barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you can ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Check the closet. Oh no, there's a creepy doll in there. You see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of the closet? There must be decades of family history stacked up here. Yeah, sure, let's pick up the creepy doll. Surely nothing bad will happen. Of course you're sharing a room with the creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Foot reads property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. You close the door behind you. Let's look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have looked in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there and with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. Go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve tapestries, and do whatever you need to do to return to its former glory. And once it was all done, you could sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the bird song. Well, that sounds lovely. Yeah, you definitely do that, just not right now. Did we just say screw going to town and just take a nap? I'm curious, let's do it. You immediately collapse into bed. You're tired enough that being alone in a strange new place won't stop you from passing out. Or so you thought. You cough as a small cloud of dust rises up from the mattress. The sheets might be fresh, but everything beneath them might be around to see the dawn of civilization. You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy in strange places, and you feel the springs pressing through the fabric. You might be tired. You're far from tired enough to get more than a few minutes of uncomfortable without me. Apparently, I'm tired of fucking taking a nap. Jesus. Sorry, Jen, had a quick little bite of my french fries. It doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do here right now. Well, I guess we're gonna head to town. Now that you're settled in, there's not much left to do other than head out and explore the town. You do just that. Before leaving the house, you rinse off and change to a clean shirt. You're not about to meet new people coated in vinegar and dead moths. If you had known you would wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If you only could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension, though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Let's continue down the path. Oh no. It's really pretty out here, but your serenity is quickly overcome by a sudden urge to puke. The slime wants out. Oh no. Oh no, okay, we gotta... Just get it out, just get it out. You listen to your body's natural urges and puke into the woods. A perfect projectile vomit, like the length which you've never before experienced, drenches the nearby foliage. But finally, you feel at peace. You pop a piece of your gum into your mouth to freshen up before continuing down the path. At least you do this in the privacy of the woods instead of right in front of someone you just met. Oh my god. Imagine if that happened. Oh my god. What a good first impression we would have made. The Holler, as the guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. Dog. A chill breeze sweeps through the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. A doggy. Why, I do declare, who is this stranger, and why does he smell of peanut butter? Oh, that's a dog. Sorry about that. Christian can be very slippery. She wants to be what she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. What do I want to say to this person? For Christian to boiled peanuts. We'll say, a Pug, she's so cute. I love Pug, she's so cute. I'm charmed, it's always a pleasure to meet someone with good taste. Thanks, she is cute. Sure, most of her teeth have fallen out and she's got a couple of weird growths, but for a 17-year-old Pug, that's pretty good. What's it like to be 17, Gretchen? Well, what's it like to be 17, Gretchen? I feel as spry as I've ever been, believe it or not. I'm sure she'll tell you she's as spry as she's ever been. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. But yet 20. The more time we get together, the better. Isn't that right, Gretch? You. Oh, I plan to be around for much longer than that. I wouldn't dare leave you with all your lonesome Stella. Ah, but what am I doing? I got caught up in the excitement of meeting someone new that I entirely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up here in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of cool folk, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Kinda. Prefer your boiled peanuts. We'll introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Puns. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? Upon mentioning your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. Even though we just met a couple of hours ago, I'd be lying and say that I wasn't worried about her. Yeah, we'll say that. She's always been a little rough around the edges, but I figured she'd probably be having a rough go of things. She and her mom were really close. I think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. Well, it'd be good for her to, now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. Well, this is a small town, so I'm assuming everyone just kind of knows everyone here. Are you two friends? It's probably closer than most people have gone to being able to call her a friend. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. Why did I read it like that? Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But she graduated and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh my god, so it's not just me. That cat is just awful. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up there by Spooky Old Mansion, you must have met Frou-Frou. How does that monster fare? Oh, that's Gretchen. Yes, I met Frou-Frou. What am I doing? Am I just making dog noises at Stella's dog? What? Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. I can talk to animals and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a southern belle when she talks. Haha, yeah, of course you're joking. You can still maintain silent, awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards. And do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, that I very much plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just gone into town, you must be starving. I'm just on my way to the diner for a coffee. They've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Biscuits, your treat? Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm saying hell yeah. We just puked. We need food. Biscuits, your treat? Hell yeah. Awesome, let's go. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patron realizes that a stranger has entered the establishment. Oh, they're all looking at us. Hey everyone, I'm Buns. Let's just say it's just like, hi everybody. Hi y'all, I'm Buns. Just in town for the funeral. Before anyone can respond, you and Scylla casually slide into a booth, pretending the whole town didn't just gawk at you like a sideshow attraction. Looks like your entrance was a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Folks around here don't meet many strangers as is, and with who you're related to, well, let's just say you'll be the talk of the town for a while. Hey Stella, I went ahead to fix you up a coffee. They quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Oh, cute. Gretchen, since the bacon digs in. You can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time. Oh, thank you. As I said, it tells you that. Anything for you? The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Offer them one of your boiled peanuts. Order a biscuit and a coffee. Could I have a biscuit and a coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Best in the country. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning you nervously. Ah! Larry, what the heck? Thank you for the sub. Thank you. I am sorry for your loss. Thank you. For some reason, Stream Elements is really delayed right now. So the alert's not popping up. Thankfully, whenever people resubbing me, I get pelted by crap. So I know I got some too. Thank you, Larry. Thank you. Okay, Stream Elements. Okay, you can do the alert now. Stream Elements. Okay. I guess Stream Elements is just doing the alert. Okay. Back to the game, I guess. Glad you took my advice for the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyway, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? It'd be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted in the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. Isn't this like the rural South? It's gotta be unusual. I know, we must seem like such heathens. There are plenty of God-fearing folks in town, they just aren't the biggest fans of the local church. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's something a little off with the guy, a little creepy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Let's ask her what her angle is here. What's your angle? My angle? I would never have an angle. She definitely has an angle. Okay, so my job means to spend a lot of time in the woods with the camera, and it's always better when someone is there to... Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Is there nothing else coming from me? Gosh, if I had known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Is that Southern Belle? Here's your biscuit. When he says it's on the house, she sends her condolences. Thanks, it looks great. Thanks, Avery. It looks great. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from the surface. Take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is the perfect biscuit. Whoa. Whoa, this is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Haha, oh Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Wow, that's rad. Oh, okay. How does that make you money? Every time... She probably hears this every time she says this to like a boomer or anyone over the age of 40. How do you make money? It adds everything on the internet. It adds. What kind of videos do you do? Hi Unk, hi Silver, hi. I'm not Unk. I'm not an Unk. No. I'm only 20. I've not reached Unk status yet. I got 2 years before Unk status. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much of the footage out of the footage at the time, but I really wound up doing the numbers. The River Runner is a cryptid that's only known for a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River. Wait. The Catawba River. Oh, why can't I say that word? Why can't I read that word? It's weird. Okay, I think I also missed a few things up here. Ooh, what videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You really should check out her channel. Puns, it's amazing. I think the best video to start with would be the river one, you know, the controversial one. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. Need your glasses, Unk? Okay, that's not an Unk status thing. I've just been wearing glasses since I was like 13, I think. Oh no, I can't read the text without my glasses. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. I'll say it's a... Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. Yeah, well... Gretchen thinks it was a mountain lion. We decided to share Gretchen's insight with Stella and Avery. Gretchen seems to think it's a mountain lion. Haha, very funny. You might have got me earlier, but I'm on to you. You're not going to trick me to thinking you can talk to my dog. But what if you were talking to your dog? As for your theory, no way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth, found Jack Swat, and there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. I'm not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way. Firstly, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. True. Kind of like a sewer gator type situation. I'd keep a capybara as a pet, I think. Capybaras are like just giant guinea pigs that swim. They're so cute. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet or set it free, and I'll be forever roam the cattle of confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. Gosh, all this talk about work reminds me of how behind I am. Thanks for the biscuits, Avery. I think it's time for me to blow this popsicle stand. I know what that means. Time for a good long walk. Stella slides the tent towards Avery and squeezes out of the booth, Gretchen in tow. And see you around, Puns. Tell Tabby I'm around if she ever needs me. I should probably get back to myself. Hope you have a nice day, Puns. You are alone in the booth. Stella already paid, but that doesn't mean you can't leave a tip. Should you, though? And leave a tip. Reach into your pockets, pull out a single crumpled dollar bill and a quarter. You should leave something, so be nice to the people here. Leave the money on the table and follow Stella out the diner. Hanging out with Stella managed to pass some time, but there's still plenty of daylight left. Maybe it's worth spending more time exploring the town. I guess we can go to the general store. You wander into the quaint little general store. The country ambience clashes terribly with the goth woman behind the counter, who has been eyeing you with something between curiosity and dawning horror. Oh my god. She's clearly trying to say it quietly, but of course you heard her. You're the only two people here. She's smart. Your reputation once again seems to have preceded you. The surprised look on her face is a look of recognition. Fear will be baited. Ah. Well, bye. We're not gonna... This is a small town. We're like cousins of apparently the people who like run this town basically. Or we'll just try and play cool. We'll find something to take to the register. Good idea. This is a store. Even if you're mostly interested in small talk, you'll be much better if you decide to buy something. Your gaze turns towards the shelves. Chips, beverage, ice cream. Let's get a beverage. You grab a soft drink from the fridge and take it to the counter. That'll be $2, Puns. Wait, shit, you didn't introduce yourself, did you? Oh, sorry, everyone here knows who you are. I'm Kanika, by the way. Only fair you should know my name. I've never heard of any puns. Never heard of no puns. No, I'm not gonna say that. How did you get away with fashion like that in a rural southern town? Let's just try and be chill. Yeah, you got me. I'm Tabitha's cousin. Well, I'll try not to hold your family against you. Ooh, let's ask about this. We still don't know much about our family here. You mentioned not holding my family against me. Do you have a problem with Tabitha? That depends. Are you guys friends? I take it you're not. Was I that obvious? We have a history. Lots of families in small towns like this wind up with a history. That's just how it goes. Plus, she's rude, so we usually try to avoid each other. She does her shopping online, and I don't have to keep crates of off-brand mac and cheese in the back for her. Everyone's happy. True, she had a big pantry full of mac and cheese back at the estate. If I were you, I'd be careful getting too friendly with her, by the way. You knew the kind of things she and Perlane were always saying about you? I doubt you want to spend much time with her either. Oh, I want to hear this. I want to hear the tea. My aunt used to talk about me? What'd she say? If you really want to know. That you and your mom were stuck-up city people who thought you were better than the town. And your mom was for having you out of wedlock. It's good your mom left because she was going to drink away the family fortune. That she would just say anything. She would just say anything. I never believed a word of it because I heard that's what she said about my family too. I knew nothing that came out of her mouth was worth anyone's time. I think most people in town knew that. Oh, so she's like a little badmouther, huh? However, Tabitha is not most people. I'm sure she believed it all. I don't envy you having to spend the whole week with someone who thinks so poorly of you. And she's just generally so difficult to be around anyway. How are you get away with fashion like that in a rural southern town? Honestly, I'm curious. What, like, are they gonna try me for witchcraft? Sure, I get weird looks sometimes, and there are definitely some ladies in town who have made it their job to save my soul. But there are way too many hippies in these hills for most people to be concerned about what I'm wearing. Fair enough, fair enough. And my mom is Queen Hippie, so I'm probably the least witchy person I know. Everyone my mom talks to might as well be wearing a pointy hat and carrying a broom. What's there to do in this town? I have a lot of time to kill. You're looking for something exciting. You definitely came to the wrong place. Yeah, sounds about right. The only restaurant we have in town is a diner. The only real place to hang out is probably the library. There's a gas station, for what it's worth. Okay. And there's a bar. But it's not exactly the place you want to go. It's a drive that's always full of minors. Pretty sure someone at the diner is throwing a party this weekend, in case you want to go hang out with a bunch of strangers the day before a funeral. If I were you, I would just wait out the week. Read a book and hope that the days pass quickly. Then go back to your life and forget you were ever here. What do you think of Scarlet Hollow? Do you want me to be honest, or do you want me to sound like a tour guide? You want me to go tour guide mode? It has nice trees in the autumn, though so does the rest of Western North Carolina. If you want my honest opinion, I think this town is rotting from the inside. It's only a matter of time until it finally breathes its last. Yeah, it's like a mining town, I guess. But again, nice trees in the autumn. It's one of these towns that seems like it wouldn't survive if the mine closed. Lots of towns like that in like the Rust Belt and stuff. You feel like the first normal person I talked to. It's kind of a weird thing to say, but I don't know. If the only other person you've met is Tabitha, anyone would seem normal. I'd hate the compliment, though. I should pay before I forget. Probably important. Hand Kanika 5, and she returns 3 ragged singles. As is custom, the beverage is now yours. Doesn't sound like you're very fond of this place. No, I'm not. I've lived here long enough for a lifetime. Picking out is always easier said than done. Why does everyone have to know who I am? It feels like the town's already formed opinions of me. I know exactly what you mean. Everyone here has known me since I was a baby, so it's like I'm a perpetual teenager to them. You're lucky your mom got out before she ever had to deal with that. I'd better get out too, before I become one of these old fogies sitting on her porch telling grown adults about something they did when they were 10. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, alright. We'll just say it was nice chatting. We'll get out of your hair now, but I'm sure I'll see you around. I'm sure I'll see you around. The town is 3 streets wide. Find yourself on Scarlet Hollow's desolate main street once again. Looks like the sun's finally starting to set. Maybe you'll see if a sleepy southern town like Scarlet Hollow has a vibrant nightlife another day, but for now you feel ready to head back to the estate. Let us go back to the estate. You return to the dirt road, beginning the trek back up to the estate. As the sun sinks deeper into the horizon, the sky is flooded with orange and pink hues, the shadows around you darkening and stretching out over the path. The mountains seem to make night come quickly here, their rounded hills blotting out the dying sun prematurely, casting the valley of Scarlet Hollow into an eerie autumn twilight. Hi Fabinarius, hi. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good Friday so far. I'm a little bit checking out Scarlet Hollow. It's a little visual novel horror game that's made by the same people who made Slay the Princess. It's Fabian. Gotcha. Oh, I missed a line there. Let me go back and read that. There's a sound on the path behind you. You continue back to the road but find nothing. You still seem to be alone. Let's just continue down the path. You continue on your way, turning around and taking a few steps forward. There's another sound, a shuffle of leaves. You whirl around to see a creature in the middle of the road, pause in mid-step, one paw still held in midair, yet staring at you with a wild and unkempt look in its eyes. Is that a coyote? It's a mountain lion, and there's something horribly wrong with it. It becomes you. So much for Stella's insistence that the modern Appalachian mountain lion is just a myth. Oh my god, Gretchen was right. It takes yet another step towards you, drool leaking from its slack mouth. A blood that runs and becomes nothing. A gardener cannot tend to empty soil. Cool, a mountain lion. Start filming. Cool, a mountain lion. Start filming. As you pull out your phone and hit record, the mountain lion dashes forward with surprising speed, ears back and claws glinting. Go. There's a heavy thump as it connects. You find yourself tumbling forward, pitching over the side of the road and rolling downhill. It's disorienting. You find it to be almost impossible to stop yourself. The incline too steep, every attempt ending in more scratches and bumps from the rough terrain of the mountainside. Oh no. You finally land with a breath-stealing thump in a small copse of trees, battered and bruised, bleeding from the thorny shrubbery. Your eyes are closed. You need them open. It doesn't bother trying to hide now, leaping down into the clearing with killing intent in its wide yellow eyes, ready to finish what it started. And then... the evening air is pierced with the sound of a gunshot. The mountain lion is gone in a flash, leaving a thin trail of blood behind as it disappears into the dark woods beyond the path. Who saved us? As you gain your bearings, you realize that your beverage is gone. You must have lost it in your fall. No, my Coca-Cola. Damn, nearly had the thing. And nearly had you too. Who the hell are you and what are you doing out here? Looking to get shot? Offer the man your boiled peanuts. Hey, you want some boiled peanuts? You have the slippery bag in front of the old man as thanks for saving your life. It's grown quite fragrant since you first put it in your rucksack, like the scent of old beer, but you're pretty sure that's what it's supposed to smell like. Boiled peanuts from your backpack? No, I'm all set, thank you. Looks you up and down with his good eye. Ain't you that Scarlet kid everyone's been saying wasn't gonna show? I apologize for my grotesqueness, and I'm sorry for you and Miss Tabitha's loss. You can call me Duke. No need to thank me for saving your life. Duke seems to think for a moment, glancing up at the darkening sky. You better not keep walking around on your own out here. Not with things on the prowl. I'd hate to think anything might happen to you without me around to save your skin. That's weird, White. I tell you what, tag along with me while I finish what we started. I'll be sure to get you home safe. I wager Miss Tabitha would appreciate someone looking out for you. There's something wrong with that mountain lion. It's talking about blood. It's probably got the cancer. Had all them lumps. Doesn't mean any less dangerous if I had to guess. I'd say it's more deadly than ever now that it sees death coming for it. As you well know, this wasn't the last time you heard of a mountain lion attacking anybody, especially on this side of the continent. You're one of the lucky few, so don't run it off by going off and dying alone in the woods after God did you a favor. Yes, I want revenge. Let's go kill that son of a bitch. What do you think, Chad? Want to be the hero? Yeah, let's be the hero. Let's go after that thing. You know what? Nah, I want revenge. I want revenge. Let's go get that son of a bitch. Damn straight. Hell yeah, brother. We don't need a man-eating prowl in these woods after dark. It's not safe to let it roam like that. You and Duke make your way into the dark woods, following the trail of blood the mountain lion left behind. Before long, the sun has completely set and the two of you find yourselves in near total darkness. Though Duke has a flashlight, he uses it sparingly, letting you both adjust to the starlight instead. Every sound feels deafening as the two of you pick your way through the underbrush. Every snapping twig could be the deadly paws of that thing that hunted you. Every rustling leaf, the herald of a vicious attack. Though you know deep down it's probably nothing but squirrels and shrews. Or is it? Until you hear the unmistakable sound of something large shifting among the fallen leaves. Gotcha! The old man quietly steps forward, gun held at the ready. What the hell? Oh, it's Ella. Duke, you scared me. What are you doing out here so late? Still, I'd ask you the same, but I'm pretty sure I know what has you slinking around after dark. You know how close I just came to putting a hole in you? But you didn't. No harm, no foul. Hey Puns, weird to see you out here so late. Does Tabitha know you're with Duke? And you think a mountain lion. Oh, you stink a mountain lion. Oh, what a smell. There's nothing else missing there. Something fake. It would drive a dog to madness. It makes me want to bite and tear. She thrashes into Stella's arm, but Stella holds her close, smiling her frenzied attack. Whoa, calm down, girl. You know Puns. Oh my, I do apologize. How unladylike of me. I simply can't stand the smell of those things. I swear it gets so hard to hold on to her when she gets like this. Sometimes I feel like she's only geriatric when she wants to be. So is that like, it's like a disease kind of thing? Can Gretchen smell it? It's alright, little lady, you're safe as long as I'm here. Unlike you, Stella, if you decide to keep doing whatever it is you're doing out there, I think you'll find these woods aren't agreeable tonight. Puns here had a run-in you wouldn't believe. So just go home and save all this for some other night. Wait, a run-in? What kind of run-in? Was it supernatural? Like I said, you won't believe it. Now put that dang camera away. I was attacked by a mountain lion. You know, the kind you say didn't exist in these parts? Oh, I see she's been trying to fill your head with her nonsense, too. It's not nonsense, it's... Don't get started, Stella Richmond. We both know, we were both there, we saw the damn thing. It was a mountain lion, plain and simple. No ifs, and, or buts about it. She said I did that whole video on them. I found absolutely no evidence that they exist out here. Eastern mountain lions are extinct, and there hasn't been a sighting in decades. Hasn't been a sighting in decades until now. Your friend here damn got eaten by one. So if you don't want your last video to be found 20 years from now next to a pile of your bones in the den of some long dead creature, you best get out of these woods. I know it's frustrating, but believe me, she is never going to believe you about the mountain lion. That would be so cool. No, it would not. Your mama and daddy are spinning in their graves here and talk like that. If they ain't around to stop you, then I'll take that responsibility. Go on, get. Oh man, choose her away. Fine, I'll go. You recognize something in her smirk. She has no intention of going home. Excuse me. Do you want to hang out with Stella? You're gonna keep running around with your camera, aren't you? Let her have a little fib. I would like to have all three of us together if there's a freaking mountain lion. Does that mean I should go with her, Duke? Hell no, there's half a chance she winds up in some kind of situation on our way back. Miss Scarlet would have my ass if she knew I'd let you get into a situation. Me, I would never. I'm definitely going to be responsible and head right home. Yeah, I'm sure. Pun, you stick with me and you'll be alright, and we'll get you back to that cousin of yours in one piece. Don't you go getting into any situations either, Duke. And I'll see you around, Puns. Oh, I suppose it's time to go. So long, darlings, and good luck with that wretched pest. Don't ever put me in a situation. With that, she's off. It's just you and Duke and blah, 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 blah. Damn, we didn't stop too long now. Old hip starting to voice its complaints. There's an overlook just up this way. Let's sit a spell. Quite a few videos along if you're peckish. You find your way along the dark, narrow path and emerge on a rocky outcropping overlooking the dark forest. The sky above is smeared with stars more than you've ever seen before. Also, is that eyes over there? Is that a pair of eyes peeking over there? Duke interrupts the severity of the scene with his old man grunts, folding his creaky joints as he settles into a nearby log. He starts rustling through a small pack he hadn't noticed he was carrying, pulling out some beef jerky and a couple of beers. At least it's a nice night, even if the circumstances leave something to be desired. Help yourself to jerky. As for the beer, I was planning on having both cans myself. Well, I suspect I could be convinced to spare one. You know what? I'll take a boyer. Take one of Duke's cold ones. It's more than somewhat cool one after many hours outside, but you crack it open nonetheless. Offer him a gesture of cheers and take a sip. Hell yeah, brother. It's cheap beer, but it's refreshing. Its watery, earthy taste mingling with the crisp mountain air, putting you somewhat more at ease. Duke seems slightly more at ease now too, seemingly happy to not be drinking alone. We got lots of options here. I can't believe Stella wouldn't believe us about the mountain lion. Are they really that rare up here? If you ask most people, there ain't been many in these parts for decades. But everyone who lives deep enough in the hills has a story or two about seeing one. Not that anyone believes us. If you don't manage to bag that son of a bitch, you'll have one of them stories too. And then you'll get the rare pleasure of telling people that you've seen with your own two eyes and never having nobody believe you. A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. You scan the tree line. Whatever might have been there is out there, nowhere to be seen. It's just me, or does it feel like we're being watched right now? That's just nature. You'll get used to it. Let's talk about Scarlet Hollow. You're from here. What do you think about Scarlet Hollow? What do you think? I might as well be asking me what I think of the air with the dirt I'm standing on. How am I supposed to know? I'm in it. I should be the one asking you. What do you think of our town? One of the first things that happened to me was be attacked by a mountain lion. So the people scare me. They all have opinions of me they decided they held before we ever met. That is pretty scary. Not being able to have a proper first impression with people, just having opinions formed about you already. I'll say this one: the people scare me. They all have opinions of me they decided before we ever met. Can't say I'm not guilty of it myself. Well, if it bothers you that much, I suppose I'll let you'll just have to get folks to change their thoughts on what kind of person you are. You got a whole week. That's plenty of time. True. I was wondering, how did you find me? Been on that trail all day. Got myself a personal vendetta. It's been after my chickens. I've seen it around my property a few times now. The next day, I always find a bird or two missing. These birds are like family to me. I raise them from eggs. They know me by sight, like I'm their daddy. So it means something to me when some creature sets their sights on my hands. That thing shoots to the top of my list of enemies. And I suppose it sees some commonalities between you and my chickens. They expect to find a near stranger out there on the wrong end of that thing. Well, I'm glad I did. Glad I did for your sake. So Duke, tell me about yourself. You want to know about me? Can't say I know what there is to tell. I got a beautiful wife, Irma, but I love to hail him back. We got our boy Bo and our little farm. And our closest neighbor is that bastard Julius Terramain. That's neither here nor there. Tell me, what's the biggest pumpkin you've ever seen? I've only ever seen them at the grocery store, so I can only see them in their pies or lattes. Or we're one of them city folk. Let me show you the pumpkin to end all pumpkins. Duke pulls out his wallet, flipping it open to a photograph of a very, very large pumpkin. Big Betty was my biggest yet. Me and Bo are taking her down to the fair this week, and I'm gonna take home the blue ribbon. Jesus. That's huge. How are you getting that thing to the fair? Actually, how is he gonna get that thing to the fair? What, put it on... Will that even fit on the truck? We ourselves the hay lifter, and of course the bow's a big help. That boy's built like a bowl. We tend to put him in the other end of the lift as a counterweight. Ain't say it's easy. We lost one or two over the years from mishandling. Not showstoppers like Betty, of course. But still stung. Even now we got the hang of things. It's still gonna give me a heart attack to see her lifted up. Not know whether something might go wrong. You can make a pie big enough to feed the whole town with that thing. I would, only it doesn't taste so good. Irma does her best, but there's not much a giant pumpkin is good for besides animal feed. I was always curious about like whether those like really big pumpkins and fruits and stuff, like record-breaking vegetables like that, even actually end up tasting good. Because like I assume it's like you get like making big pumpkins and stuff like that is like done through like breeding, right? Just like breeding bigger and bigger pumpkins. So I imagine you probably lose a lot of like the tastiness genes or whatever as the pumpkin gets bigger and bigger or whatnot. Is there anything else? You feel much more like the kind of person I expected to find here, like you really belong. You are very southern. You calling me a stereotype? I'm just joking. I know I picked up habits around folks around here. Tend to pass around. At least ain't one on the myth. That's the next generation troubles. I just chew my tobacco and drink my beer and leave it at that. I will say though, things ain't like they used to be around here. Kids grow up online and lose their accents because they want to sound like somebody else. They move away and come back with a big head on their shoulders talking down their elders just because they went off and got themselves some expensive degree. We heard about Paramount is buying Warner Bros. Yeah, I did hear about that. I know they... Was it Netflix also gonna buy Paramount? No, buy Warner Bros. My bad. And then like they had a little bidding war, right? I forgot. Did Netflix win that? I was like loosely keeping an eye on that, but I haven't kept up on it recently. Nope, Netflix declined to raise its offer. Ah, okay. So Paramount's gonna get it now. Paramount owns Nickelodeon, right? Does that mean like Looney Tunes and stuff is gonna be on Nickelodeon? That'd be pretty crazy. Yeah, Paramount owns Nickelodeon. But yeah, so that's like a crazy buyout. Like, there aren't a lot of like TV companies left nowadays, I guess. He knows there's no shame in the country life. At the Nickelodeon and soon Cartoon Network. Really? So like basically in terms of like kids TV channels, it's just gonna be Paramount and Disney, huh? Man, just like a lot of industries, it seems like the TV industry is like just consolidating around a handful of companies. And then again, I wonder if like TV is gonna be a thing for much longer, right? Because so many people just use streaming, and like, cause like heck, I don't have like a TV set up in my house. Me and CL have our own desks, like our own computers, and we just watch stuff on our own computers, right? I feel like a lot of people are probably gonna go that kind of direction, or just get like a smart TV with like stuff. Paramount on both Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, except Disney Channel. Yeah. That's crazy. All right. It's getting late. Shouldn't we get moving? You open your mouth to speak, but before you get the words out, your phone buzzes in your pocket. You're getting a phone call. It's your cousin. You pick up, you might cut your evening short for better or for worse. You could always text her and say you aren't in the middle of the woods next to a loaded gun hunting down a man-eating cougar. Pick up the phone. Puns, where did you go? Are you dead? I almost got eaten by a mountain lion. I'm wandering around the woods with some old guy with a shotgun. Also, Looney Tunes was a Nickelodeon before? Ah. You what? No wonder you sound like you're inside a blender. Your reception must be terrible out there. If that's Miss Tabitha, you should tell her you're with old Duke. She'll know me. Clearly, you don't need to explain that being in the woods, especially at night, is a bad thing. Get the old guy back to take you back to town now. And tell her how I saved your life too, so she knows you're in good hands. There's a sound nearby, a scuffling, and then... What in the... Oh god, Tabitha, the reception's so bad. Hello? I can't hear you. You said you're not picking me up in the town and best go directly back to the state? I'm losing you, Tabitha. I didn't say... I see it. It's sweet and kind. A bed of flowers, a nice wind, a gentle gardener. That must be my birdie. She's still alive. The old man takes a step towards the tree line. Get your thieving hands off of her! Duke charges forward, flashlight in hand, crashing through the brush. Damn, that thing is fast. Which way did it go? There's an odd sound nearby, though it isn't the sound of whatever the two of you were chasing. Duke stops mid-stride to listen, and you stop to listen as well. It's a human voice. Damn it, I know that voice. There appears to be some kind of growth. I've never seen anything like it. Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this. Yep. Styla, I swear to God, I tell you to go home. Two of you emerge from the clearing, reveling in what Stella had been filming so intently. It's Birdie, her little chicken, body panting, desperate breaths as he lies in a crumpled heap at Stella's feet. Birdie, oh no, what happened to you, sweetheart? A new beginning. I'm going home, I'm going home, I'm going home. Duke, I just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. Man, Stella, why couldn't you be a normal YouTuber? Just talks at the camera to the kind that fills people's dying pets. Stella, what are you still doing here? I'm not gonna tell her not to put it online. That might, because you know, if there's the animals are being weird, probably. It's online, Rubberneck, and if you get too shit about my birdie, you'll delete that footage. Be smart and talk to animals. All the animals have been saying some real crazy shit. The hell you on about? What a horrid thing to witness. Like they've all gone mad. This happens to me. I wouldn't want to live like that. You were joking about being able to talk to aggression earlier. You're still joking, right? We should maybe talk more about that later. Let's examine the chicken. You swoop down and look at the chicken. Examine the head. It's poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Can't hide from me. I can see you. I can smell you, sick, sick creature. Examine the wing. The wing is barely so attached, but seems to be the least of the chicken's concerns. The old becomes the new. I've never flown, but now I soar. Whatever got a hold of her busted her wing up too, little bastard. Yeah, what a bastard. There was a hesitance in Stella's voice. She doesn't seem the type to intentionally hurt animals, but it's dark out here. Maybe she stepped on it without noticing it was there. Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. You still get better. Maybe just needs that thing popping. She'll be right as rain in a couple days. Happened to me once. Not much as a scar these days. I don't know. It kind of looks like there's something in there. Looks like it should be buried somewhere. It smells like it should be buried somewhere deep. My sense scream that this is an abomination. Oh, Stella, please don't get too close. Can you hear the birth that dwells within me? Can you hear the way it roars and thunders? Whatever it might be, you know better than to investigate this lump any closer. You've seen horror movies. You back away from the chicken, your curiosity eclipsed by your instinct for self-preservation. Alright. I'm gonna go into the bathroom real quick, chat, and get some water, because I'm out of water and my throat's starting to get a little dry. So we're gonna run some ads here real quick, so that way we don't get them later on. And I will see you guys in a few minutes. Feel free to get up, stretch, get some water or a snack, and we shall continue in once the ads are done. Be right back, everybody. Alright, check. I'm back. I'm back. And should be over, I think. Give me a second, chat. I'm just munching on some of my french fries real quick. Welcome back. Thank you, Frozen. Silver. Thank you, Silver. French over here. Oh no, I accidentally said Frozen. I don't know why I have another. I said another person chatter's name. My chat. I've had a long day. My brain's not working. My femboy brain not working today. I'm a little tired. For at least another hour or so, I think. I know this is an episodic game, so probably the end of the first episode would be a good stopping point. But yeah, let us continue. For those guys who missed the start of the stream, basically what's going on here is we are traveling to the town of Scarlet Hollow for the funeral of our mom in a few days, and we met up with our cousin Tabitha, and we are exploring the town. And on the way back from exploring the town, we got attacked by a weird, like, mountain lion with like cancerous growths on it. And then this guy Duke saved us, and now we're trying to hunt it down. And we found one of Duke's chickens has like a weird cancerous growth on it as well. So that is where we are going from here. Do you think she's become an egg? Think she's become an egg? Like one of those things is going to pop out of her? What a horrid thought. No, I refuse to entertain the notion. She ain't some kind of incubator. She just needs that thing drained. Maybe some antibiotics, that's all. Have you seen anything weird out tonight, Stella? Yeah. That's a lot of things, stuff to drain there, Duke. I think there's something wrong with the chicken, man. Sure did. There's the look awful like Birdie does now with a big lump. That was cancer, but I got some great footage you'll see once I have the chance to edit the video. I didn't get a good look, but there was something off about that mountain lion earlier too. This shit better not be contagious. Did you see that thing get a hold of her? I sure did. I got it on camera too. I didn't know what it was yet. A gnome or something? You know, there ain't no such thing. It's not of this world, that's for certain. What a disgusting thing it was. Unappetizing in every sense of the word. Duke, I don't think it's a mountain lion that's been getting at your chickens. Yeah, no shit. All my years, I've never seen anything like this. Whatever got Birdie seems like the same thing that must have gone at that mountain lion. As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you, gently at first, barely a whisper, then a guttural moan, and then another and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. There's something out there. I get all around us. I can smell it. There's so many of them. Hey, do you guys hear that? Haha, yes, I hear that. She starts filming again. Come on, Birdie, let's get you home. As Duke scoops up the injured Birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded. The strange sound coming close, growing bolder. What the hell is that? What is that thing? The gardeners come, demand and nurture. Let me blossom and sprout. Let me become. Don't take another foot closer. I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing on what seems to be its eye on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. Stella, there's another one. You and Stella turn just in time to see another one of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Oh my god. What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence, as if paused, watching the other creatures attempt to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Shit, get your grubby little hands off my bird! Oh no. We have to help. We can only help one of them. Help Duke get that thing away from Gretchen. I mean, like... Oh man. Duke's got a gun. But the dog is funny though. So our choices are guide with gun or funny dog. I like his accent, no. We should probably help Duke because he has a gun. I'm sorry, dog. You rush forward, shoving the awful thing away from Duke and Birdie. Your hands collide with smooth, doughy, unstructured flesh. It feels like you've just shoved a loose bag of organs. It barely staggers back, the shove having done little more than shift the thing's attention to you. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. And now it lies on a heap on the ground, as its malformed insides oozing out into the dead leaves. God, I am thing. Gretchen! People turn just to see Gretchen disappear into the underbrush. Her yelps grow distant as she's dragged away. Oh no, Gretchen! Stella wastes no time in diving after her, rushing headlong into the dark woods. Damn it, Stella, come on, we can't lose her. The two of you chase after her, following Stella in her pursuit of the thing that stole her dog. Good God, there's tons of the damn things. You and Duke push to keep pace with Stella's disparate footfalls, doing your best to ignore the sudden abundance of pale figures leering at you from the trees. Oh my God, there's so many of them. When the hell are they? Where are they coming from? This question is seemingly answered when you burst through the trees into a clearing. What? Stella, too, was stopped by the sight and smell of what was arranged here. She stands with you at the edge, overlooking the bizarre pattern of animal corpses, their rot flavoring the air. What the fuck? Is this a ritual or something? Gretchen is among them, the newest addition to the ring, lying paralyzed and whimpering under one of the creatures. Its pale, doughy form is crouched protectively over its catch. It's always its work. Stella, I can't see you, but I smell you. Stella, my darling, you feel so worried. If only you could see what I see now. The ground's gone bad, but the gardener's here to fix it. Gretchen! You try to step forward, but Duke holds her back. Oh no. Do we want to try and save Gretchen? I'm gonna save here just in case. Duke, give me your gun. We can't let them have Gretchen. Figures appear on the edge of the clearing. They are surrounding you. Oh no. Shit. No puns. Gretchen is my dog. I'll take the shot, Duke. Duke cautiously hands off the gun to Stella. She levels it at her dog. Some flowers will bloom in this desolate earth. I could smell them already. If only you could smell them too, then you wouldn't be so sad. She's not gonna be like Birdie. I won't let that happen. Stella, don't cry. Everything's going to be okay. Everything was always okay, and everything will be okay, because everything has always been. Stand firm. She only hesitates for a moment before pulling the trigger. The shot rings out over the clearing. The creatures scatter at the sudden noise. The three of you run as well, driven by the feeling that they won't be gone long. Their voices still murmur in the trees around you. My truck's parked on the trail. Let's get the hell out of here. Duke leads the charge back through the woods. Though the creatures clearly aren't done with you. They fill the woods around the path, leaning out with grasping hands, their stares fixed on Bertie. They want Bertie, Duke. They can want what they want. It doesn't mean they're getting it. Trying to complete some kind of ritual or something. You make it to the road, but three of the creatures stand between you and Duke's truck. Please, please, you damn me, let me go home, let me go home. What are you waiting for, Duke? Shoot him. Duke, you know what they're here for. Is this what you want? Is this what you want, you son of the bitches? Fine, take her. Take her and leave us be. Duke. Now, Stella, I know you got trouble with the vehicles, but I won't hear any nonsense about you walking back to town, you hear? Get in the truck. You sense the slightest bit of hesitation as Stella pauses on the path next to you. Okay, Jimmy. You squeeze the Duke's tiny two-seater truck, tucking your legs on either side of the gear shift. Such a gregarious person, Stella is eerily quiet right now. I'm so sorry about Gretchen. She didn't respond. Give her space to breathe, Pons. There'll be plenty of time for talking when that's what she wants to do. So I guess it wasn't a mountain lion getting at your chickens. Yeah, I guess not. Can't say I know what I'm supposed to do with that information, though. Was the boy are in or some long lights guarding the rest of them from the things? I'm gonna remain silent, let Stella grieve. Hi Nova, hi. How you doing? Hope you're having a good Friday so far. Let the silence continue, staring out in the road ahead. Every now and again you spawn what looks like the pale, anguished faces peering out from between the trees before vanishing to the underbrush. You doing good? Hell yeah. We're checking out a game called Scarlet Hollow, Nova. This is made by the same devs who made Slay the Princess, and so far it's been really, really good. We just found some weird cryptid things in the woods, and they're like infecting the local animals with like tumors and stuff. First, let me actually have the auto thing on. You're gonna be, here we are, Stella, safe and sound. You're gonna be alright tonight? Yeah, of course, I'm fine. Too wound up for sleep though. I don't know about you two, but I need answers. I say we go over and show her what we have. Are you guys with me? Hell no, I'm a God-fearing man. I don't want to go to that witch woman for nothing. Besides, the bed's crying out to me. I need sleep before I give anything that happened tonight another thought. What the tumors doing to the animals? It seems like the tumors are like incubators for something. Where have you been? Oh, let me go to the dialogue. Stan Duke. Hell yeah, brother. What's that? The only reason I'm still here to deliver puns to Miss Tabitha, as requested. Once she said she'd be around here somewhere. Where have you been? Stella, I'm trying to talk to my cousin. I called you over an hour ago. How did you manage to get that lost? I'm afraid it's my fault, Mayim. The woods were not as safe as they usually are, and we got ourselves a little turned around out here. But there's no need to fear. I made sure your cousin was in one piece every step of the way, despite the best efforts of the local wildlife. Sons, has this man been harassing you? No way. No wait, this dude saved my life. Stella, is this true? I wasn't there for that part, but I believe it. Duke is that kind of guy. Oh. The mic audio? Any alien egg laid in the animals? Maybe. There's these weird pale creatures that were like lining up like a ritual circle of like animal corpses. Some kind of weird cryptid stuff going on. The audio glitches sometimes? Oh, it's still doing that, huh? Weird. Yeah, I think I need a new mic. This isn't the first time this has happened where the mic will sometimes just become weird like this. I might need to get a new mic or something. I think audio just hates puns. Actually, maybe. Because I've told you, I've been pretty good about this nowadays, but back when I first started streaming, especially like a year or so ago, I would have this problem in OBS where the channels for the mic wouldn't, where like the filters for in OBS for my microphone would only apply to one channel. So it would sound, my stream would sound really, really weird. And every time I go live, I'd have to check the mic to make sure that like the little audio balancers things matched up. I don't know, there's something with this mic. This was a hand-me-down from Cynthia. So, excuse me, it is a bit old. Yeah, I gotta get a new mic at some point or something. But is it still doing it? Is it okay for now? Actually, here, let me try this. Okay, I turned the power on and off for this thing. Did this fix things? Do I sound fine now? Ah, ba 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 ba. La 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 la. Do I sound okay now? So far, so Duke. Hell yeah. Alright, let's resume. Your cousin sighs heavily. Oh, it's still going on while you were talking about the audio stuff. It happens like 2 times and nope, it's glitchy. Aw, man. Strange. I think the only way that the way it was fixed the last time was I restarted my computer, and obviously I can't. It's kind of hard to do that when I'm in the middle of stream. Yeah, I might just need to get a new mic. I might have to start like actually looking into that now that this has been happening like at least once a month. This happens, and unfortunately there's no way for me to know about this until like the stream has already started, right? So I either have to just be like, okay, well I guess my audio is gonna sound glitchy for all of stream, or restart my PC in the middle of stream, which is kind of sucks for you guys. But yeah, I need to start looking into getting a new mic, I guess. You know, Tabby, I would suggest we head over to Kanika's mom and ask her what she thinks of the woods on the woods tonight. You should come too. Sybil, absolutely not. It's late. I'm taking puns home. Good night, Stella and Farmer. The name's Duke, ma'am. Wait, Stella, where's your dog? Oh, she's no longer with us, Miss Tabitha. Oh. She's pretty old though, right? You knew it was coming sooner or later. Yeah. You should do a mic check before stream. You should always make sure the mic is doing well. I do kind of do a mic check. But yeah, maybe I should just record for like a few seconds, make sure the mic sounds okay. Because like the thing is with the mic audio quality being bad is that like it comes and goes, right? Like as my mic, like Silver, you've been here for like at least an hour now. Has it been doing this the whole stream, or has it just started being weird now? Was fine earlier. Yeah, that's right. Larby's also here, been here for a while. So yeah, it just out of nowhere, the mic just started to be weird. So like, even if I do a mic check, it might just decide it doesn't like me in the middle of the stream. It's very weird. Yep, it's not constantly doing it. It's strange, right? It's very weird. Yeah, I'll have to do some investigating. All right. Tabitha, we really need to tell you about what happened tonight. You wouldn't believe what we saw. The woods were filled with weird lumpy things. They were kind of like gnomes, but... Gnomes? You're right, I wouldn't believe it. So let's go ahead and skip to the part in the end where I was probably say it's probably nothing and you're all overreacting. If you pardon the correction, ma'am, these kids are telling the honest truth. There were some strange things out there I ain't ever seen their like before. Okay, if these gnome things you have all freaked out about, don't go in the woods. Very easy. Tabitha, you need to take this seriously. There is something weird in those woods. Yeah, it's called wildlife. Those things were not normal wildlife, trust me. Be serious this time, I've seen them too. Even if there are things out there, it doesn't sound like my problem. And it's not your problem either, Puns. Now come on, I'm tired and so are you. Bedtime. Wait, before you go, here's my number. Let me know when you're back so I know you're safe. Oh, fantastic. Now you're friends. We're leaving, Puns. Pleasure to see you as always, Miss Tabitha, and sorry for your loss. Tabitha doesn't respond as she escorts you towards her old BMW. Stella and Duke's voices fade away as you walk down the dark street with your cousin. Thankfully, there are no odd owl-like voices echoing out in the woods either. The night fills with the comforting songs of crickets. You and Tabitha step into her car. It feels like a lifetime since you've been in this seat, but the truth is, it's been fewer than 12 hours. The smell inside is oddly comforting, like there's some bone-deep recognition that she smells like family. Your cousin reaches for the headlights. What the fuck is that? Puns, welcome home. The figure steps out of the light, disappearing back into the darkness of the woods. What do we... Is this kind of thing normal around here? No, people are acting up. Just ignore them. You both ride in silence back up to the estate. Stars vaguely illuminated the hulking shape perched on its cliffside. Despite the warm porch light, it feels even more abandoned than it did during the day. Its windows are dark and lifeless. Well, see you in the morning. Oh, what do we say to Tabitha? I don't want to stay in this town. I think I'm done with the new supernatural shit. I'm good. Duke didn't want to talk to that Sybil lady either. Something weird about her? She's a hippie, that's all. He's being sensible. You never know what's gonna come out of her mouth. I'm sure she was gonna take you all dead seriously, say that she knows exactly what you saw out there, that some mythical creature like Stella hoped, and give you tea about it. Waste of time. Tabitha, why won't you just believe me that something weird is going on around here? Truly, come on. Why would I believe you? I wouldn't believe it a kid if they told me there was a monster in the closet. In their closet, same thing. Not like you need to worry about it anyway. When the week is over, you won't have to concern yourself with whether or not there's something in the woods. I say I don't want to stay in this town. I don't want to stay in this town. Yet I'm sure you don't want to try to walk back down to the highway. These are your options. It's only a week. Just keep your head down, don't associate with Stella, and you'll survive. Sure you don't want to stay up with me for a little bit? We could talk. I've done enough talking. Good night. Tabitha doesn't so much as wave goodbye before heading up the stairs. Damn. She does not want to talk to us at all. You follow suit, climbing up the creaky stairs to your own waiting bed with its ancient, dusty sheets. As you start to drift off, you remember that Stella asked you to let her know when you got home. Got home safe. Oh, we should call her. Pull out your phone and call. Hey, how are you? She sounds a little different, a warble in her throat. Did you make it back alright? Tabitha and I saw someone weird on the way back. A minor, I guess? You know my name, said some really creepy stuff. That's scary, man. I think I got some interesting leads too. We can compare notes tomorrow. Till then, get some rest, alright? I'm glad you're safe. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Ooh, do we get a little opening? Those llamas? Uh-oh. Oh, there's Duke's pumpkin. Something in the mines? Is this in the state? Oh, it must be somewhere in the state. Scarlet Hollow. This is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits. If you'd like to continue with this world in episode 2, please save your game now. Okie dokie. Would you like to see a recap of episode 1 before you start episode 2? No. Okay. So I think that's the end of the episode here. Is my mic still sounding weird, chat? I still sound a little weird? How do I sound? Is it still being funky, or is it okay now? Not too bad? Okay, okay. I definitely want to keep playing this, chat. I guess we can start a little bit of episode 2 tonight, and then end in a little bit? Or no? Nah, I think we'll just end. I think this is a pretty good stopping point for tonight. I definitely want to play more of this, chat. I like this so far. This is very, very intriguing. I'm curious what exactly is going on. Is this a cryptid thing? Is this like an alien thing? Is there like there's weird people too, so it's not like there's just infected animals or something. I'm very curious to see where this goes. But yeah, I think we're gonna end here for tonight. Tomorrow, I think we're gonna try to play Factorio again. And if I don't feel like playing Factorio because my hands aren't feeling too good, I think we'll just play more Scarlet Hollow. So we have like a nice little backup game if I'm not feeling it tomorrow. And I think I might play more of even if we don't play it tomorrow. I think I'm gonna play more of this next week too. I like where this is going. This seems really cool. I'm very, very intrigued, and I love. And also the art of this has been really good. The art in this game has been super duper pretty so far. I love it. I love it. Yes, we're gonna end here for tonight. Thank you all, excuse me, so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. I will see you guys tomorrow for Factorio, and then if I'm not feeling it, we'll be doing more of Scarlet Hollow. Thank you, Larby, for the sub. Thank you, Heresy Hair, for the V sub. And yeah, sleep well, Duke. Hell yeah, brother. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay. That's all I missed. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by and hanging out. I will see you tomorrow for some more fun gaming. Who do we want to raid? I see Cal is live. We could go send you over to Cal. She is still doing her subathon. Is there any other homies on? I'll go send you over to Cal because she's doing a subathon. Go send my friend Cal's my love and support. I need to get Cal on stream again sometime. One of these days, I'll hopefully be able to squeeze Cal in for like the visual novel streams or something. Like a while ago, she was on stream to help us voice Valhalla a few times when people were missing, and she was super fun. And it was really good at voice acting all the characters. But yes, Go send Cal my love. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. EST, same time, same place. And hope you all have a good rest of your nights. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.